Hello, my wonderful people. Greetings to you all. I don't land again like a Land Rover. Now, this Ogbenga message now I carry come give honor this early Tuesday morning. I beg, make una do what? Make una cool on a temper because we have a very long way to go today. Today is gonna be fire for fire. My attackers on the comment section, make una do what? Make una get ready because una go hear the one way past Beati today. Sebi una say una no one get brain. Una just dey follow people. Just onye ọbụla bịa kwuo anything on the follow where ka atụrụ ka efi. Make una continue. Instead of you comment to the comment section to be civilized, put your air your view. Nobody's above mistake. Instead, some people will be coming and calling me names, telling that very soon that they will delete me. No problem now. Let us wait and see who will delete each other. So, my wonderful people, on our way down, greetings to you all. Me, now Okute from Okute Daily Talk, bringing to you this breaking news. Do not follow Buhari's footsteps. Mike Ejimako, Aloy Ejimako wants Tinubu's administration. So now here we will start our news today. And according to the second news we have here, no more Democracy Day celebration in the Southeast. Mazi Simon Ekpa declares. So my wonderful people, if you never subscribe to my channel, do that as soon as possible. Make sure you keep sharing, liking any of my content because all the very, very necessary and very, very important part. Without you sharing it, tell me how people out there will know that they will hear the name na Okute Daily Talk platform. So my dear wonderful people, I beg you, make an attention on a seatbelt because we are about to take off now. Today is going to be fire for fire. Aloy Ejimako, special counsel to the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, has urged President Bola Ahmed Tinubu not to follow the footsteps of his predecessor, Muhammadu Buhari. Speaking via Twitter, Ejimako announced that Kanu had ordered him to share some information concerning his detention on the social media app. He described Buhari's disregard for the rule of law as staggering. Ejimako argued that the IPOB's leader continued detention without charges was a disregard for the rule of law in the contraption called Nigeria. He wrote, "From today to the next few days, I will do a series of tweets inspired by Onyendu at Mazi Nnamdi Kanu when I last visited him on Thursday last week. It is his wish that I do so and I shall comply enthusiastically. Here is the first tweet. Detention without any charge is the defining feature of a banana republic. The Buhari regime's disregard for basic tenets of the rule of law is staggering. President Tinubu should not emulate such ignominy. When you don't have any charge against a man, you free him. The continued detention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu without any charge is illegal and against the rule of law, against the law of the land and also the human laws. Because every human have their own law to protect them against when somebody is trying to stampede upon their human rights, whatever. No Democracy Day again celebration in Southeast. Mazi Simon Ekpa declares. A popular Biafra agitator and separatist, Simon Ekpa, has said Democracy Day celebration will no longer occur in the Southeast. Recall that the Nigerian government declared 12 June as Democracy Day. Reacting to the Democracy Day celebration, Ekpa, the Finland-based lawyer and Prime Minister of Biafra Republic government in exile, said there was no such celebration in Igbo land. In several pictures he posted on his Twitter handle, streets, roads, and markets were without activities on Monday. Ohaneze doesn't represent Biafra. They claim to represent Igbo that believe in one Nigeria. However, they represent only 1% of the Biafran people. Today, we have defeated them again, as there is no celebration of Nigeria Democracy Day in Biafra land. The Biafran Republic governments has abolished it in exile. It is what Biafra land looks like today on the Nigeria Democracy Day, 12/6/2023. Mazi Ekpa wrote. So you can as well view the pictures that everywhere is scanty, no Democracy Day, no parade. Everybody just seated at home to observe the Biafra sit at home or IPOP sit at home. How I met my wife help my friends as appeal court president. Ex-senator confesses. The problem we are having today is most of our politicians, because of their ill-gotten wealth, and what will happen after they leave office. All of them will equip either their child or their wife to study hard in law to defend them whenever the government hold up on them. It happens on the case of Mary Odele, which is the wife of a former governor of Rivers State. This man now have come up now to confess how his wife, whom he equipped to help him rig election when whatever that happens at the tribunal where the wife is the head. It's all right. Make una do what? Make una just they bring on herself one after the other. A former senator representing Bauchi North and the chieftain of the All Progressive Congress APC, Mohammed Bukachua, has disclosed how he used his wife, Justice Zainab Adamu Bukachua's position as former president of the Court of Appeal, Abuja, to influence court cases in favor of his friends and colleagues. Nigeria will recall that Zainab stepped down as the presiding judge of the 2019 Presidential Election Petition Tribunal after the People's Democratic Party presidential candidate PDP Atiku Abubakar wrote a petition saying that she was the wife of the prominent APC member. Therefore, she was unfit to preside over the affairs of the election tribunal. However, while speaking at the ninth Senate valedictory season, where senators had the opportunity to speak their minds on their stay in the upper legislative chamber, this so-called Bukachua, in a video currently trending on social media, confessed to using his wife's position to influence court cases in favor of his friends and colleagues. And they hear him, voila. Mure Bruce hails Bola Tinubu. Meanwhile, Senator Mure Bruce recently held President Bola Tinubu over the key decisions made in the 2 weeks in office. The media entrepreneur said the president is making the right calls, adding that he turned Lagos into 6th largest economy in Africa. Then where is the money? And now he is in charge of the largest economy in Africa. In a tweet via his verified Twitter handle, Mure Bruce said Nigerians should watch out for Tinubu's administration in the coming days. He wrote, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is making the right calls. He turned Lagos into the 6th largest economy in Africa, and now he is in charge of the largest economy in Africa. Watch out what is going to happen. It's all right. Lagos generated billions of nairas monthly or annually. The question is, where is the money going into? What are being achieved for? Yes, Lagos attract investments of any kind from the federal level, not from the state level. So all these things that Lagos, he built Lagos, Lagos is this and Lagos is that. I have never seen any impact on Lagos. Lagos still remain the worst city you can ever be, the worst city you can ever live in, the worst city you can ever be in a haste and say you are going to somewhere. The traffic will hold you to the next day. The worst place that you can ever say, oh, your wife in a labor, you want to carry her and rush her to the hospital, and you queue on the traffic, my dear, forget it. She will burn inside the car. Yet, they still claim that Lagos is the largest, is a 6th largest revenue or whatever, economy, whatever. It don't happen again. This one is happening again. In Southern Kaduna, what do they call it? Malam Nasir El-Rufai don't come out. He have already said it openly to the hearing of every Tom and Jerry, to the hearing and to the every nooks and crannies of the nation, that the Muslim dominance is going to continue. And exactly what they are still doing from his 8 years in office, after the 8 years in office, they still continue to do that. Killing and maiming and kidnapping of the Christians in Southern Kaduna, frustrating all their efforts, chasing them out from their ancestral land. The international community have seen this. That video has been circulated. No one says anything. Even the Nigerian community, the only Momo and the case have been swept under the carpet. In Southern Kaduna, there's a killings. In Plateau State, all this place I'm calling you is being a place being dominated mostly by Christians. There's killings. Over 31 people was killed in Plateau just some couple of days ago. And the government of the day have not come out to say, oh, they are sorry. They are busy looking for money to recover what they have spent from their stolen mandate. Nigeria, on our way done. Kaduna, government kidnapped Reverend Father from parish in southern Kaduna. A fresh report has emerged that the parish priest of the Holy Trinity Catholic Church, Kaku, in Kaura, local government area of Kaduna State, Reverend Father Jeremy Yakubu, has been kidnapped. Nigerian news gathered that the cleric was reportedly kidnapped by gunmen at about 11 p.m. on Sunday from the parish rectory in the Kauru local government area of the state, even though the police authorities in the state are yet to confirm and comment on the incident. This platform gathered from Channel Television that the Councillor of the Catholic Diocese of Kafanchan, Reverend Father Emmanuel Okolo, confirmed the incident. According to him, in a statement, prayers will be intensified for the quick and safe release of Father Yakubu from his abductors. Prayers? Did I hear you say prayers? My dear, I'm not gonna go pay on a ransom unless on a one day man to die in that detention. He also called for calm while admonishing parishioners that the church will use all legitimate means to ensure the quick return of the kidnapped Reverend Father. Hence, they should refrain from taking laws into their hands. Shehu Sani names Northerners who fought for June 12 movement. Former Kaduna Central Senator Shehu Sani has shared names of Northerners who fought for the June 12 movement. Nigerian report that the former president Muhammadu Buhari had on June 8, 2018, precisely 25 years after the death of late Chief Moshood Abiola, took a bold step by proposing to recognize June 12 as the nation's Democracy Day as against the May 29 date that had been celebrated since 1999. Almost 1 year after Buhari's pronouncement, the Senate on May 16 of 2019 passed the Public Holiday Act Amendment Bill to recognize June 12 as the new Democracy Day in the Nigerian history. The then June 12 struggle started in 1993 immediately after the presidential poll won by MKO was annulled by the general Ibrahim Babangida-led military junta. The annulment of the election immediately precipitated political crisis, which was driven by mass protests organized and coordinated by the pro-democracy activists, whose goals were to end military dictatorship and to ensure a thorough democratization of the polity and all aspects of the national life. Speaking via a post on Twitter, Sani disclosed the names of Northerners who were amongst those that fought for the June 12. He wrote, Northerners who fought for June 12, Colonel Dangiwa Omar, Balarabe Musa, Dr. Bala Osman, Alhaji Ahmed Joda, Sani MFJ, Dr. Jibril Ibrahim, Colonel Yohana Madaki, Gambo Sawaba, Salisu Lukman, Suleiman Ahmed Nasiri, Abbas, J. Dan Fulani, Ahmed Joda Lawan, Dambazao, Bagauda Kaeto, Timothy Bonnet, James Bawa, Magaji Nasiru, Kaura, Abubakar Remi, election, Sule Lamido, election, Azika Tamboa, barrister, Aliu Omar, Dan Suleiman, Senator Bukar Abba, Ibrahim Awusu, Kuta, Senator Abba Moro, Comrade Isa Aremu, Comrade Aoua Mustafa, Dr. Usman Bagoje. All these names being listed here, all of them maybe either they are still late or they are still living, but they are part of those corruption we are talking about that dealt with peoples even until this present time. They fought for democracy and they are the ones that have turned that democracy against its own people. Nigerians, on our way done. We are moving forward. I told you today that today is going to be fire for fire. Anywhere where I totalize you, my dear, just find a place in your heart to forgive me because I'm going to totalize every aspect of today. Now, we are heading to the so-called Godwin Emefiele, the embattled CBN governor. How I was detained for 100 days by Emefiele for exposing forest scam. The chairman of the George Ubo Whistleblowers Network, George Ubo, has revealed his arrest and subsequent detention for 101 days in 2019. According to Ubo, this took place after he exposed a forest scam allegedly involving Godwin Emefiele, the embattled former governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria. Ubo disclosed these details during a press conference in Abuja on Monday. He praised President Bola Tinubu for suspending Emefiele and initiating an investigation. Ubo stated, while the media is replete with reports of Emefiele's corruption post, arrest pre-arrest, however, no Nigerian dare criticize the almighty Emefiele. George Ubo Whistleblowers Network, hereinafter, exposed Emefiele's corruption regarding forest fraud of over $3 billion via letters written to Emefiele on or about April 1 of 2019. On May 15 of 2019, the day Emefiele appeared before the Senate for screening and clearance for his second tenure, I was arrested in my Maitama office. I was detained for 101 days for defamation of Emefiele's rotten character. The then Chief Judge, FCT, Chief Judge of Federal Capital Territory, Ishaq Bello, refused to hear my bail application. DIG Mike Obizi verbally denied me bail after I fulfilled the administrative bail granted to me by his men at the Force CID. We humbly request that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, direct law enforcement agencies to work with the whistleblowers to solve crimes swifter, trace and recover mind-blowing funds stolen or trapped in different banks by our so-called leaders, implement and strengthen the whistleblower policy initiated by his predecessor, with an office not domiciled in any ministry for sake of conflict of interest, to be headed by someone who has the capacity and passion to imbibe all the tenets of whistleblowing. In addition, he recommended the establishment and the fortification of the whistleblower policy. Ubo proposed an independent office, not within any existing ministry, to avoid conflict of interest. This office, Ubo advised, should be headed by someone experienced and passionate about whistleblowing and its tenets to ensure whistleblower protection and compensation, according to somebody, Ubo. June 12th, drop your petition against Tinubu now. Ohaneze to P2B and Atiku. An Igbo social cultural organization, Ohaneze Igbo, has asked the 2023 presidential candidates of the People's Democratic Party, PDP Atiku Abubakar, and P2B of the Labour Party to drop their petitions against President Bola Tinubu without further hesitation. Nigeria report that Obi and Atiku are both at the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal challenging the declaration of Tinubu as the winner of the February 25th presidential election by the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC. However, in a statement issued on Monday, June 12th, to commemorate the occasion of the 2023 Democracy Day, Ohaneze urged the duo to withdraw their cases at the tribunal and support Tinubu in the interest of nationalism and patriotism. The Secretary General for Ohaneze, Okechukwu Isiguzoro, said Atiku and Obi should support Tinubu with their ideas to ensure that Nigerians do not experience severe hardship. The money that Atiku and P2B are using to pursue their cases at the tribunal, we beg the two Nigerians patriots to support Tinubu because the war has ended. They should bring ideas to ensure that Nigerians don't experience severe hardship. This is our democratic message to Atiku, P2B, and Nigerians, that though they have the constitutional right to challenge Tinubu at the tribunal up to Supreme Court, they should withdraw their cases from the tribunal in the spirit of nationalism and patriotism, according to Isiguzoro. We know it is a decision that will be hard for them. Their lawyers and supporters will not allow them, but in the spirit of patriotism and one Nigeria, they should allow support this progressive president with the ideas that will move the country from consumption to production, Isiguzoro said, urging Tinubu to ensure that his appointments reflect federal character. He charged the president to consider the Igbos when giving out key appointments. He added, in as much as we applauded him, Tinubu should look at the situation of not giving exceptional appointments that will promote ethnicity, religion, or nepotism. His appointments was reflect the principle of the federal character and ensure that the Southeast gets strong ministers that will transform the region economically and structurally. He charged the president to consider releasing Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. What we are yearning for is that Tinubu should listen to the appeal of Enugu State Governor and release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and end the Monday sit at home, he added. So my wonderful people, now here we go take back our kaya and I go with the go show. If you never subscribe to my channel, this is the right time for you to do that. Turn on the notification button, be notified this time we'll go live or we'll post something new on this channel or any other channel related to Okute Daily Talk. So have a nice day. May the good Lord bless us all, the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit. Whatever you are doing today, as you are going out, you are coming in, please make sure you keep on praying. I'm not saying to pray for the country because the country can never be good again unless the referendum is achieved and signed. What I said is to do what? You should pray that the enemies of the land will never caught up with you because Nigeria have a lot of enemies. Biafra have a lot of enemies which are coming from the Nigerian government. That one of our brothers yesterday that give a testimony of what of his experience with police just from Enugu State going to Owerri. My dear, his experience was awkward. That Nigerian police now is no longer doing their work. The only thing if they get you, they will force you to admit that you are a Yahoo boy, that you are an internet fraudster, and they will give you a bill of 300,000. If you don't pay that money, it's either they kill you or they do a lot of things to you. They will not even allow you to speak your mouth. They will collect everything, even your phone that you can use to contact anybody. On so many occasions, this matter has been raised that the police have no right to search or seize the indigent phones. See yet, this one is part of the police brutality we are talking about in that so-called Nigerian country. Anyway, my wonderful people, until I come your way again, I still have another back-to-back messages for all my fans and viewers all over the world. Be rest assured that today is going to be fire for fire. Have a nice day, and may the good Lord bless us all, the Father, the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, as we embark on today's activities for this day. Have a nice day. Be back until you do what? You hear my voice again. Thanks.